All right. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. So, welcome to this recording that I will call "I'm Awake." Nice. And let's go watch some charts. So, got a few ideas from this week's price, and I want to illustrate something. Something that I personally use, and so we can draw on this. In fact, we don't need the buttons actually. Let's remove the buttons. It's better. Yeah, and let's remove this as well. All right. So this chart, we have the even better. We get some action here. The green box is London crossover with Asia. Red box is US session. Whatever. So if price, here's an idea I have normally in my head. I call it measured move. Might not be same as some of you. What you will find if you look, if you search the web for this, but that's what I call it anyway. And the idea goes something like this. If we have the power to create a new wave, it should be the same length as the previous wave. Right, so like going down here, if we break this with this thing here, from here, we should have the power to go the same length down, and we almost did, right? Same way. So this one broke as well, and we should go same length. Well, pretty much that happened, right? Doesn't always work, but it's an idea I have in my head. So it's funny because these two charts I will show you the other way. So this one is Dow, and the one down here is what is it? 500. So it's the ES. Notice this. This is funny. Let's remove this. No. We need more warm water. 1 second. Okay. So, if we change here and we beat this level, that means that from here to here, we should have had the power to create something, well, I guess up here, something like that, right? And then we have some kind of move internally or whatever, and it goes a little bit higher. So from this, we should create here to here, which I guess we almost did, right? That's funny. It almost works. Now look at the different how the ES reacted. So pretty much the same reaction, right? But look, we're here. Yeah, sure. We went from here to here, this level, and we went about the same height, right? So the move was done. And now we create, we expect another move because it's going higher. And so we came to this level here, we came down here, and we came here. So we expect a move up here. And we pretty much got that. And then it stopped. So it's funny how it aligns at the times. That's one idea. So the measured move is I've been using for for targets, for example. For targets, when I don't really have a level to aim for, I'll use the measured move concept to just go, if we break this, then we might go further down. So, for example, okay, we can go back to a single chart. It's a bit easier to work with, so we can do this. So, we were here, we came up to here, we couldn't go higher, we broke this thing for whatever reason, and we broke it here. And internally we came up to this level here. So we got this box, and we should create a similar level down. And we did. cool, huh? And then we created yet another level down. We came up to here, and yeah, whatever. And then it all ended at yeah, well, let's say 2 hours before market. And yeah, sometimes it goes like that. Yeah, 1 sec. All right, so let's remove some lines. I have some notes from this week, some things I wanted to mention. Yeah, the measured move in my notes actually denoted as projected move. Yeah, if it's not clear, if we switch power, here, we have power from here, and if we enter on this engulfing short formation with this thing, the target then should be, let's just use the measurement. Target should be something like this, right? For 1-to-1, and we have something interesting down here, so I probably will target this on the principle of this one is not proven yet. We go to the next level, next liquidity, next whatever. We go back to this level. So this is the target for. So this is an example of a trade if I would do this, right? So some of my ideas, right? I'm not telling you should do it. I'm talking about my ideas, what happened in the market, whatever. So yeah. So this week, yeah, I've been moving to break even a bit too fast, and again, over and over, I see this pattern: move to break even, get stopped out, and that goes to my target. And it's a bad manners from me. It's a bad idea. I need to stop doing that. And how can I illustrate it? Well, let's say here, right? We go up, we come here, we close below, so power should be down, and this 3 formation. Let's say I'm going short here. This is the stop from there. It's next covering the next high, so be covering both highs normally, and next level is not the target, it's the next level, right? So with this box, if I was closing it too early, I would be doing something like this. Oh, we went away from, we got some profit, we still got this to fill, and if I lock it at this point here, I can come back up and get stopped out, and yeah, and then we eventually hit the target. This scenario happens quite a bit, and it's unfortunate, but yeah. So because it happens, I have started writing down really the trading rules that are a lot better. And the trading rules that are better, that I like, I outline them in the BST system that I have a video series about. And it basically goes something like, something like this, right? As soon as we get a higher level, like this, if we are here, we are allowed to move. This is 1, this is 2, we are now allowed to move here. And when this is created, we are now allowed to move here. So all the time we are allowed to trail 2 stops after price, two waves after. That's the rules in my system, right? Again, I'm not saying you should do it. I have simply found that for me personally, what I'm doing is, yeah, it works. So for this example, we don't have many waves to work with, but I would like to show some kind of version of the trailing. Guess that doesn't work too well. Yeah, this is this is much better. This is much better. So an example of this, let's say for whatever reason I'm short here. Yeah, just gonna say I will stop here, and we're targeting something else because we're going for the moon. Yeah, okay. Now instead of like we come here, another level, we can trail it to here, and this is covered, and we get to here, we get another level, and we still trail it here, and we stopped out. So in this example, we got the trail to here, we got half 0.5 R on this position, and that's fine. Winning is winning, right? But the thing is with the lagging trail is that we need to create two lows. So we need to create this and then this. The next low is here, and then here, and then here. There you are. And all the corresponding highs on the other side. The idea is, mind you, this is higher, yeah. All the other ones on the other side are the points that I would use for moving the stop. Now, because of this, so we're stopped out here, so right, but from here, right? So let's remove these, and yeah, great. So we're gonna use this area as an example. We start here with stop. Now a new one is created here, here. When price comes to this level, we have created one low and another low. When price comes to this level, I'll move it to here, right? So if I was short, whatever, to the moon. If I was short, I would now be here, which is not much. I just want, yeah. I just want to illustrate. So that's 0.4. And when the next level is created, well, it's always 2 behind, right? So I was wrong. When this is created, I will just move it closer to this one when it's created. So yeah, from the beginning again. Okay. Yeah, I'm short here. Be covering some extra stuff over here, whatever. So it's a bit high up, and be going down. Yeah. Okay. So we create one low. That's cool. I might move it like a point, whatever. Notice, like currently, I'm risking 90. Yeah, on this example, the risk is 99 to get to 294. Okay. And when the new level is created, I might see, okay, we got some power. Oh, cool. We're gonna push it down a bit, right? Maybe like this. So now we have a scenario. Well, the target is at the same place. We are only risking 60. And if the trade was good to begin with, this is the logic. It's now even better. Now we are only risking 60 instead. That's a better place to be at, right? And let's say we create another one. So I might want to move this up a bit. So I might look at this area and go like, yeah, you know what? We got some nice gapping formation over here. Cool color change. We got a nice gapping formation here. And we get a lower low. You know what? I'm gonna move my stop to here. Right now, the risk is now only 12. From it was 99 to begin with. I mean, that's a good scenario to be in, right? I don't really know the math behind it, but I'm thinking like if it was a good trade to begin with, it's now an awesome place to be. Even though we might lose, yeah, okay. So. And that's this place, and when we come to this place, yeah, and when we come to this, then I can start moving the trail into the profit area, because we got the 2, right? So here we have, stop here, we have 44 points, it's a 0.5 R lock, right? Next level is here, so That means I might push it stop to this level, and then I have a 68 point stop, which is 0.8 R locked, and then here a little bit more to this level, right? Price comes here, and then I have a 1.13 R locked trade. I have it on the table, it's already mine, and that's 97 points. And whatever I was targeting, normally if I move the stops 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, I am probably hitting the take profit if I'm moving it that many times. Not always, but normally I only get to move the stop 3 times before I hit take profit or whatever, if I'm stopped out for very little. So I found it to be a better way for me personally to move the stop in this way. And examples are illustrated in BST video series. It's on the channel, right? Yeah, there was another thing I wanted to go over. There is, or was, there's another guy on YouTube posting a trailing mechanism, and he was showing some examples on M15, and he is using a similar trailing system, getting similar results as mine, but the rules are different. Okay, and I want to actually, let's stay on my example, right? Here's my example. We short from here and we go down. Yeah. So he's using an EMA, right? And I think I find it interesting personally to me to see these things, and I don't remember the number now. Maybe it was 21. Number does not really matter, right? Point is, there's another way to do it that he likes to use, so it's cool to see. And what he will do is he will wait for price to close on one side and then close on the other side, and then move the trail. So in that example, he would then, you see this, close on one side and close on the other side. And there's another rule as well. I just remembered. It has to close beyond the low. So here it closes beyond the low. So at this point, he would move the stop to here. And it's Dave DTFX, right? You probably know. Anyway, so he would move the stop to here, and which I also did at a later stage, and that's my point. And then again, price closes on one side of the EMA, closes back on the short side, and then creates another lower low, and he would then move the stop to here or whatever on this side. Yeah, right, you get the idea. And it fluctuates like this. And so he said that he would push the stop 3 times, and after that he would move the stops on individual candles. And I don't remember if it was candles in the right direction or the wrong direction he followed. So he would actually push the stops just behind the most recent candle to get the most out of the trade. And you know, it's interesting for me to see different ways of solving a problem where you end up at a similar result. Which way is better? Well, my point for DTFX, if he ever watches this, is, well, your idea is good. I like my way better because I think it aligns more with the power in the market. But you know, doesn't matter what color a racing car is. If you win, you win. Right? Doesn't really matter. One color is not faster. Or is it maybe? Yeah, so that's it. I'm not going to use it. It's not my style, but yeah, I wanted to illustrate that. Let's see what else we have. I need to yes, basically I just have notes stating just move the trail, use the rules, and I was pushing the stop too fast actually. Yeah, and I started writing down actual signals to move it. I will say one thing more. So a new level created in my system, a new wave down, is new wave down, and the idea, like I just showed, is well, two stops behind, two waves behind is where I will trail the stop, right? And there's one exception to it, and that is if I get well, in this short example, if I see a double low, bottom low, and a reversal, then I will trail it. I will trail on that signal as well. So that means we find a reversal signal, and let's see if I can. So if I was shorting here, right, a double box, like what I do is like this. The purple is a sweep box, but never mind, just go blue box. So I would need this, right? So at this point, this is a double bottom, and that means that it's a double bottom. It's there could be power here, and I should use this as one signal for moving the trail, right? So if I'm moving it, here on the second, 1, 2, right, 3. If I'm moving it here later, that's fine. On the double bottom, I'm counting this as a signal, and I will move it to here probably. And it's not a reversal just because we have a double bottom, and we get new power down here, right? Here we start getting other action, right? But this low, right? And this is how I outline the double bottom. I think this is also in the BST video series. So the idea is price goes down, we get some spikes, I outline the spikes, and then I go to the side, and we see that, well, this is a double bottom because the spikes are in the box, pretty much. And what I need to happen is for price to go here over this level, and then we have a switch, and it happens here. It then means we have a switch of power here. And if I see this formation, it's a reason to move the stop or even get out, right? So power switch to long here. This is funny because we grabbed this thing here and we just went. This is a not so good example, this particular bar, because we got 3 red folders at the same time launching at this M5. 1430 is the time they released. What was it called? I think it was NFC. It's the 6th Friday. I don't remember what it's called. I don't really keep track of those things like that. But yeah, it's 3 red at the same time, so I'm not touching this bar. But yeah, so power was up, and yeah, it's another example of something else. Yeah, but so recently, this week, the trailing was a big thing. A lot of notes went into that, and then. Yeah, pretty much. Just trail and let price go where it wants, pretty much. Yeah, again, yeah. And the one more, like week back, I just write down like dynamic trail, the one that you have in MT4 or 5 is bad. I just write it down plainly like that. And I mean, so it's not. It's useful, but it's only really useful if you just have to leave the machine, and well, let's say you have some profits and you want to put some number there. It will push your price a bit for you. And yeah, yeah. After developing the trading of the price, I don't really like it too much. And yeah, so I had previous week on Friday. I wrote down. I have an idea about second wave trail, which is something that I illustrated here, where certain events have power and I move the price accordingly. So two waves behind, or a reversal signal with a double bottom, for example, if we're short. Yeah, I think that will be it. So I'm rambling now. I don't have much more to talk about, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you like it, like it. If you have any questions, ideas about commenting on some things, yeah, post your comments. That's pretty much it. I'm not selling anything. It's only my thoughts here. I'll see you in the markets, maybe.